into the action. It's mouz, it's big, and it's a bit of nuke to start off the day.
Yeah, we're right into this, no delay, no waiting around. Let's get it going. Big Omen Academy, CT side start. Now NXT already throwing some nades out through the door, but this is not an A rush. That's nothing more than a ruse. The bulk of this attention is outside, and Glaive has got that information now.
Yeah, they're climbing up silently. Lapex is dealing with the B play. The two T's running loud through the secret hallways. Meanwhile, Glaive just trying to stop the Heaven Wrap. They don't really know where this one's ending up. It looks like a B play right now with a bomb down lower. And so the rotates are here for big. Two players anchoring that bomb site. Prime Taps will die on top, and Glaive doesn't want to rush his rotate, but the kills are all coming in. mouz deal with Lapex on the flank, and now it's really all on Aqua.
Come on, Aqua. Oh my God, there's too many people, and not enough, what? Like fingers, eyes, I don't know, all of the above. Oh, Torzi's in with another. For old mate Glaive, he's all alone in the 1v5. Oh my God, the door is haunted. Ooh, spooky. Ah, Mary loves dick indeed. It's Sui locking that round in. That's a most haunted reference. Okay, that's a bit niche.
Yeah, you lost me there.
That's a bit niche. Derek Akorum, or whatever his name is, the psychic medium that's very famous in the UK. He got caught being a scam artist because they didn't cut to break, and so everyone started laughing at the fact that he'd been pretending he was possessed by a ghost named Mary, who loved a guy named Richard. But obviously it was the shortened version. Everyone starts laughing. There we go. Right back in. Yeah.
All right, throw that in.
There's your most haunted history lesson. Let's get into this anti-eco round now from mouz NXT.
Of course, it's big armor, and there's a fast rush. Aqua, he's got to run through that Molotov. What does better, fire or water? We'll find out. He does live to tell the tale. And so mouz, it was all a bit of a ruse. I actually love that pistol, by the way. They were all over the place. Big really didn't know where to go. Ramp was taken from outside to hell. B was taken from outside to secret. You know, Big were getting pressured everywhere. So nice little round to steal away for mouz Sports. But now a bit of a ruse towards Ramp, and back they go to that top site. Or at least set up outside of it right now. Very quiet, very slow. Player in the vents to worry about as well. Glaive could pop out. Oh, but he gets traded after one. And now that A site is looking tantalizing.
Yeah, Nick all alone with this UMP. Oh, he's wiped out. Aqua dead in the vents as well. And for Lapex, he is very far removed from the action at this A bomb site. It might just be a Deeg armor save out of the guy. Oh, maybe there's an AK. Ah, RIP, man. mouz Sports, they must be in high spirits. Well, I tell you what, we can find out if they are. Let's listen in to the mouz NXT team speak as we embark on this anti-eco round.
Yeah, do it. And we will just do Dignitas outside.
Yeah, can we wait for nades?
Can you drop me the glue? Yeah, we can wait for this.
I
would like to swing. Can I go?
Yeah, you can go.
I don't want to.
So we don't do first smoke. We don't do
just
first
do
smoke.
spacing. Just do spacing.
Someone hold flash from behind.
Yeah, I will do it.
Come and do it. Come and do it. Wait for nades. Wait for nades. Wait for nades. Wait for nades.
I'm on your fence. You said.
Let's go now.
I'm mollying. Oh, I didn't molly. Just speak.
Careful outside stack.
Yeah, I'll molly.
Gaddy's not outside player.
Let's go.
One more behind blue.
I'm pushing Gaddy's.
That was last blue. Nice.
Let's go.
Yo, can you take a tech quickly? I know you're doing great, but just quickly.
Yep. I like it.
Yeah, Common is really good right now. I just want to say I downloaded.
Vibes are good, man.
Yeah, they sound nice, don't they? And it's like, you know, it's hard to not, like, I think if we went in and they sounded mega tilted in an anti-eco at 3-0, that would be a cause for concern.
In a flawless round as well. Nothing to get mad about at all. So, yeah, mouz up in control of the start of this map. But, you know, Big and no sleepers on Nuke. We saw some great CT sides out of them yesterday. They had some nice lobby crunches. Lapex was getting avoided a lot with the AWP outside. I wonder where he's going to be taking it to begin this half. First gun round, first AWP. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with running it outside as long as you are, you know, mobile. Keeping your
I'm scared that if they go up onto the roof, we're going to see us up here. Yeah. They have to keep the camera away from us, man. It ruins the illusion if you see the casters crawling around like snails up on the roof.
That would be weird
Nuke.
if casters were like, you know, the ref in football, just running around dodging the ball.
Well, because notoriously, right, the
ref.
ref like is also the guy commentating the game.
Yeah, well, you know, he's on the field.
He's like running around. Oh, what a cracking pass! Oh my god! And now they're going for a shot on goal. Here's the outside play from mouz NXT. Smokes down? Question mark? Yeah, lots of them.
Yeah, some of them.
No, I think a Molotov must have disrupted that, or just a smoke missed. I didn't catch it. Zerstian, yeah, gonna get bested, nice, but Torzy trades it out, and that's also a free AWP for Torzy. That's quite the upgrade for this guy.
Yeah. Shane's in the server now as well. That's good news, right? You know, Fessa didn't really get much of a chance to show us anything, only a few rounds of play. But now we have the full mouz roster. And they're a man down, but deep in secret indeed with this AWP. Aqua's going to try and change position. Got to be careful, making a lot of noise, panicking now. They know where you are. Molly's in, and he's not going to be able to move. That was a good spot. I'm not sure what led him to change position right as mouz set up to go, but now they've been given the site and a bomb plant at that. A rare mistake by Aqua. 3-on-3. And Big, they've not got the kit currently. Oh, that flash.
Oh no, and it's all gotten out of hand, man. This AWP on Torzy claiming another life. It's left onto Glaive in this 1-on-2 now as he has dealt with the AWP. It's the fact the bomb is planted for double and he doesn't know where either of these players are that's the problem. And so Sui will peek out and lock in that round. mouz NXT, this is a great start, right? This is right what we wanted from them, being real. You know, like Big Omen Academy, they've been a great surprise in this tournament so far. If you take a look at like who's the more tenured, who's the more seasoned squad, mouz NXT should be coming out on top in that regard.
Yeah, the point I think it was Maui made this on the desk was, you know, oh, we have like, you know, maybe Aqua's going to be performing, maybe he's going to have a crazy game like he did yesterday, but in terms of team play, in terms of obviously the experience, it's going to fall in favor of mouz. Well, that round's a good example, right? Great communication. They slow down in the 3-on-4. They wait for someone to make an error. Aqua gives up his position. That little flash on the decon flank as well, and yeah, really, really nice team play for mouz there. Just little details that get them a fourth and keep Big's economy in the dumpster. Just Eagles. Uh-oh, Apex. Does survive.
Yeah, just about,
if you
right?
call 11 health surviving.
Yeah, he's, you know, he survived, but is he living? That's the question you got to ask.
Not living big.
Slow cross outside, no smokes to telegraph this either. There have been flashes, right? And so that's kept Big Omen Academy off of outside. They have to be cognizant of the possibility of this secret cross. But it is scary that, you know, like Prime Tap's only guy down towards B. There is a rotation available from Lapex, but as mentioned, this guy's low on health. So this B bomb site's pretty vulnerable. Prime Taps, we know he's keen with the headshots. But all he does is get the info. JDC, in the meantime, has gotten in through heaven. Does die after one to Aqua's Deagle. And so now an AK retrieved. Maybe Big Omen Academy could still make something of this round after all. Prime Tap's gonna have to be one of the players responsible for it. Drops that bomb, and now these other pistols start to run down the rifles. Torzy deals with the man in the sight, and this starts to slip through the fingers of Big Omen Academy, falling into a 2-on-3.
They're sticking it. The ball's on mouz right now, but they get it down. Aqua, quick flank and quick double. There's only one man stuck behind the bomb site. It's Shane in a 1v2. The ammo's low as well. He needs to hit crucial headshots, and he just can't. Aqua, patient there, waits for the kill to come to him, and boy, does it. What a round. What a retake. And it really is all off the back of Aqua trading Glaved up in heaven, getting that AK, and boy, does he put it to good use. This guy is nuts.
It's very relieving to see that he can keep this kind of performance going, right? Okay, yeah, it's one round and it's 5 rounds in, but this is exactly what we were getting out of him yesterday, right? His ramp rotates that would just lock down that B bomb site. If we can get the Aqua we saw the other day, and then, you know, we get some mileage out of guys like Prime Taps, right? like Glaive, because, you know, we had that incredible Mirage game out of him on day one. You know, mouz NXT, I don't think they're as big a shoe-in as you might be led to believe. Xertion crossing with these outside smokes, however, Glaive going to get the better of him. An advantage now for Big Omen Academy, and the pressure on for mouz NXT out into the A site, but they've traded places with Nick, and Aqua's doming people through walls. This is looking like a Big Omen Academy round all day long, and it's Nick to get the bulk of it done.
Yeah, really that comes down to Xertion dying in main, right? Like you would love that part of the split into the A site. mouz did fake smokes outside. If Xertion makes it into main alive, who's the player he's going to kill? It's the hut roof player. It's the first contact he gets. And instead, with him dying, Nick is able to get a kill, drop into the hut, take another, drop the bomb, and then find that third. Like, it's perfect from Nick. But yeah, it doesn't go to plan there for mouz. They really needed that split player. And instead, it's just a run through the hut, and no one checks the roof. 4-2, big. It's not just a one and done. It's not just a lucky round. They do it consistently. And now they're reaping the reward. AWP on Lapex again. Everyone armed. mouz back to the lobby. If they do want smokes, we'll see them later, but unconfirmed still. Xertion looking outside, and oh, he's got some sort of lineup here, some deep smoke. What have we got in store here in the yard? That is one hell of a deep smoke.
Yeah, that's all the way for hell. Pretty nifty little lineup to be thrown from out in the yard. It's going to get players across into Garage with a bit more confidence, and actually, yeah, I was going to say, right, they started to walk towards Secret. I imagine this was a Garage play with the Hell Smoke going in, with all this control taken. Xertion will start to get a bit of a foothold out here towards outside. Lapex missing the timing on the player dropping main is a little unfortunate. And with each passing second, Xertion is getting closer and closer to really disrupting this outside hold. They've got no idea that a player is this deep. They're putting all the faith in this wrap from Xertion, and there it is, netting a kill. The rest of the gang have got to get in flawlessly, and the A bomb site is holding strong for Big Omen Academy.
My God.
Yeah, man, mouz NXT, they put a lot of stock in that lurk, in that player flanking in through hell. He gets the one kill that was presented, but Big Omen Academy one step ahead with a 4-man A lead and that hell control.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of rushes for mouz, so I feel like Big were just very ready for that. They were so cognizant, and I think the second that hell kill comes in, that's only confirmation that you're getting A wrapped as well. And mouz didn't really have the time to wait any longer. Like, Xertion got a kill. You're hoping that does enough disruption to the CT side that you can just run through your positions, get in door, get in hut, but Big don't turn. They hold their spots, they hold their ground, and they find a third. Finally putting mouz's economy to rest as well. So yeah, it's not a one-trick pony with that little 4K round for Aqua on the B bomb site. They were just waiting for their opportunity, man. Now they're on the board, now they're building. And we're seeing more of the Big that we've seen so far in the first 2 days.
Yeah, it has been very impressive what we get out of this this Big Omen Academy squad, man. I know the big guys must be watching off, feeling like they've stumbled upon some diamonds here in amongst this team. Like, very, very rare that someone can pull a team together on such short notice and manage to get the results that these guys have been getting.
Yeah, especially when, like, you know, I don't know, I actually haven't done any homework on whether this rumor has anything behind it, but people are talking about Xantara's, you know, forming a Turkish team and stuff like that. I don't know how much weight those rumors even had, but man, if that was the case, hey, Aqua's your guy. Something to think about.
Or
Prime Tabs.
Oh, Prime Tabs for the headshots. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Although I think something that makes like an Aqua Xantara's, you know, idea kind of interesting is especially here. What? All right, Sui.
What?
Didn't even hear the deagle fire.
No,
it was that
so
clean.
Quick.
I was going to say, you know, Aqua and Xantara's have a good bit of similarities in how they approach this nuke map, at least. So that's kind of
In terms of spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look where he is right now, Harry. What do they call this position?
Yeah,
again?
right. What do they call it? Aqua? Is that the name?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, he's anchoring B, and even though Torsi's here, he's kind of alone. They're going to try and get down the vent, but good luck. Covered. Oh, almost. And now you're definitely not making it down. They are throwing themselves right in your face. Aqua deals with a B player, and Big steal around 4-0 or 4-4.
4-4.
4-4. It's not that dominant.
Yeah.
It's 4 in a row. So 4
there we go. 4-0 in the last 4 rounds.
Teams.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, crazy that. Oh, wait, who's flying here? What does it say on the chain, Harry? I can't see.
I think this is how they get the panning camera angles, if I'm not mistaken. This is the guy that's responsible for that.
Can you really swim through the air? Is it that easy?
With the balloons, of course you can. You know it's simple physics. Come on, screw your head on straight.
They balance the balloons perfectly, so they're not raising them any further.
Do you reckon Big Omen Academy are freaking the hell out right now? Oh, truth is, mate, they've called in one of those gunships. 7 kill streak for Shane. And he's bought in the balloon kill streak, raining down death from above.
Oh, I feel like that'd be easy to counter. You just shoot the balloon, man. He come tumbling down. How hard can it really be?
CS has clearly been feeling the heat, man, from Val, you know, like they had to integrate their own abilities, and so now balloons, mate, balloons, take to the sky. Woo!
Is that what balloons sound like?
Yeah. Woo! You can hear them. Oh. Wait, Anna, that's the police.
Little boost up on ramp. Aqua's still here, but not for long. Yeah, I was going to say, he drops into the B-bomb site, and that's because outside has been lost, so it's a good time for Aqua to rotate. Is only a fake, though, but Aqua can still confirm or deny any more progress. They're going to take ramp. They think they pushed Aqua away, and they're right. But there are 2 more CTs here. They don't even clear the corner. And up on the boost, Prime taps. Oh, he's not ready for JVC. Already out and about. Aqua can't win his fight on B. That was a one-on-one, but Xerxes pushes the smoke and catches him off guard. The AWP even smoked off towards hell. B is controlled now by mouz NXT. I don't know how they've made the best of this situation. This was not good for them. But now bomb planted, ramp post plant, still a lurker. Oh, it's getting worse for the second for Big. They're just trying to get out with guns. And Shane's doing everything he can to disallow that fact.
Oh, nice exits from Nick. He's going to get away with the AWP in tow. And you don't really want to throw too much more at this problem. Like, Big Omen Academy can still buy next round anyway. Like, regardless of if they save this AWP, they can still bring an AWP out even if they don't get away with the free one. And so with only 2 players surviving, it's not like, you know, mounds of money were just banked up for mouz NXT. It could have been a very profitable round.
JDC has even got the mouz chair. That's cool. Hooking him up with the goods. Oh, that's awkward. Lapex trying to cross outside, caught with the AWP. And it's going to be JDC finding that opening kill. mouz were looking for outside anyway. They were laying up some smokes. Five on 4, and we still have Big with numbers outside. Prime's going to duck the flash. Another man at blue as well, just to support him. But mouz are playing very patient. They don't have a lot of map control. 5 on 4 is good at least, but they've got to come up with a game plan pronto. It's going to be smokes outside, eventually throwing in the full volley. And let's see if they cross towards Secret with them. Right now, Xerxes could, but it might just be that one-man fake. They've done it in the past. Nope, the bomb joining them this time around. And they don't need that first smoke. Luckily, no one is here. No one is fighting. Ollie lands, Xerxes beats it. And the rest will join him eventually.
Oh, yeah. Just silent walking. This Prime Taps hasn't found anything on his spray through the smoke. And so no information gained as to the fact players are crossing. 20 seconds for mouz NXT, and Big Omen Academy is still leaning heavy on this 8 bomb site. Sui, he fakes it out and he drops down the vent. That is like adding insult to injury, right? Yeah. You sail them down the river with this 4-man A stack, and then you kind of flip them the bird as you fall down the vent, making it become all too clear that this is a round just slipping by the wayside for Big Omen Academy.
Yeah, Torsi, I think he's hanging around secret because Lapex's AWP is in the yard, so he might go grab that after the round as well. That would be smart. You see someone silo, maybe making him a bit hesitant, but Big don't want to fight. Instead, they want all their guns. We saw a bit of this yesterday in Big's game on Nuke, right, against Astralis. They had rounds where it would feel like they knew that Astralis would down B, but they wouldn't rotate and they would just play fully stacked up on 8. There was even one ridiculous round where that happened in a 5-on-5. Astralis got down, they snuck the smokes to B, and then Big literally did not rotate anyone, but still won the 5-on-5 retake. So, you know, they have that in their pocket. They can do that. They have the coordination. But yeah, that one was a bit too far. Not only were they a man down there after losing the AWP, but also that vent drop really screwed their best point of rotation. Like you said, they were stacked on A. They needed to drop vent, and they really couldn't. So yeah, a save is good call. You get away with 4, you're happy with that. You can rebuy the AWP. All things are fine for Big for now.
Yeah, I do like the way mouz NXT play that, though, right? Because you mentioned something during the round, and that was that they were lacking this map control. You know, that even though they have the opening kill and they're in a 5-on-4, they don't really have anywhere else to turn. So they go to where they found success with those outside smokes, knowing it's going to carve this path down towards B. On top of that, you know, we've kind of got a bit of a sense that this Big Omen Academy are leaning heavy into the A stacks after losing players early on, right? Sure. And a lot of the time it served them quite well. You know, you think back to that round where there was the Heaven flank out of Xertion, if you remember. It bailed them out. Yeah, same kind of thing. So it's been working, but now it feels like mouz NXT have hit that tipping point where they're using that knowledge against Big Omen Academy. They're going, look, we're no longer going to go back into these A plays after showing our hand. Instead, they cross almost everyone down towards Secret in this round. The Molly does do very good damage, and it's softened them up. Lapex here with this AWP, and that's the bomb on JDC out in the open. Oh, this round just got very, very tricky.
Oh, no. Oh, that's an entry. That Molly forced Sui out, and he got the kill. Glaive now getting caught as well. And look at how these rounds can so quickly fall apart, all on the back of Sui. He's being wrapped, though, and now he's got to ace the round, a 1-on-2. And he's going to go back up the vent. Oh, sneaky for Sui, but Prime taps is here. Smoke in main. And Sui's now got the round in the palm of his hand. He's going to cross out, faking it, and going back down the ladder.
You cheeky devil, Sui. They've fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker as well. Bomb now going down on B, and Aqua realizes he's running down to ramp, but he's not going to get there in time to stop the plant. Sui, a chance at this 1v1. 30 HP, and as you said, he needs to ace it for the victory in this round. Tap from Aqua, and the kill found through the lip of that smoke. Big Omen Academy, they do recover. But for Sui, that was a damn good try. You could not have asked for more out of him in a round like that.
Commendable effort. I don't know what happens on the rest of the map while we're seeing him get these banging entries. Everyone else dies, right? That fell apart, but really nice shots for Sui, right? Takes down the AWP, follows up to Glaive. And it's all so quickly as well.
Yeah, it felt like maybe a bit of a miscomm as well between Torsi and JDC down on lower, right? Because JDC swings it looking like the plan was to double face, and in that moment, Torsi leaves the angle and leaves it all on to JDC with the bomb. You know, if that fight had came through the way that I think JDC imagined it was going to, that might have been a very different round.
Oh, Torsi though. Oh, throwing caution to the window, peeking hot with the AWP. This is such a dangerous peek because you can get peeked from top and bottom, as he's showing us. And right now, it's no one doing anything. Double ramp push. I love how much more mobile Lapex is in this game as opposed to that Astralis game. Like, Big won it, and it felt like Lapex never really got a chance to get going on the CT side. Well, now that we see all these outside smokes that are coming in constantly, as you say, Lapex is changing it up. He's all been close ramp this time. Last time he was in secret, he got a double. So this is a good change here for Big. Prime has that main wrap that mouz have also exploited. And that is actually one thing. Now that I constantly list all these things mouz have done, you realize that mouz have tried a lot in this game. It's not been a one-dimensional T side. It's probably quite hard to read if you're big right now. Every round is something different. A lot of fakery going in with these smokes as well, and this round is no exception.
Yeah, you know, once again, throwing the outside smokes, giving the illusion that, yeah, we could have crossed behind them. But this time, Big Omen Academy haven't preemptively rotated anyone. They seemingly have the read. They've lent back heavy into another one of these A stacks after the outside smokes come in. And this has frequently been the undoing of mouz NXT. This time, the nice flash helps open it up and alleviate some of this pressure. It's just the sheer number of bodies in this A bomb site that's a bit of a problem. Nick is still in the back of the site, still buying time, finally traded by Torsi, and it comes down to this 1v1 Lapex versus the mouz orb, and he's going to line it up. Defuse in for Big Omen Academy. It comes down to the 1v1, and Lapex sees it through to the very end.
That is the exact round we're talking about for Big. It's the fact that, again, they don't have that info. They go, okay, you want to cross B with the smokes? Go right ahead. We have such faith in our retakes that we will stack 4A right now. And that's exactly what they do. A 4-man A hold and a 1v1 win from the ramp flank. Like, that's just obscene. That is... You have to have some serious balls to make that call if you're big there. And they keep doing it, and mouz keep falling for it, which is the funniest part, right? And I can't blame mouz, because when they do go B, it feels like there's always Aqua down there in time. He's always dropping ramp very quickly, thanks to Lapex AWPing and taking up that lane. So yeah, this is a banging game, Harry. We've got a really competitive map here. This round, however, is not going to be easy. Deegs and a hero gun.
Yeah, I noticed in that last round, Prime Taps was originally set up towards back garage. I wonder if that was with the intention of listening for any footsteps or trying to hear the players moving down towards B, as well as watching that main wrap. And when he saw nothing coming, I bet that kind of made you double down on the idea that it was another one of these fakes into the A bomb site. We're getting another A play here out of mouz NXT, and much to the same results. Slaved in the site will fall off to one, and this could still get out of hand. Aqua desperately trying to hold on from heaven. He's got Prime Taps here to help him out, and they just swing it together, wasting no time in taking these fights. Big Omen Academy sees the 7th.
Yeah, good stuff. I'd love to hear the big cons at some point in this game as well, because it feels like they're just really on the same wavelength there, both double facing together. Not letting that round get too out of hand, although it almost did, as you said. Some entries, some well-placed shots from the Deagles. And one entry from Sui as well. So here we go. Big now take the lead back. Apex even playing main with the AWP. He's got his molly on the silo, but no one's going there from spawn. Instead, the fast one of Xerxen is crossing red. He's been very, very aggressive on his own on these lurks, getting a lot of space. Again, crossing B. And this time, he can make noise, and this sells it even better, right? Like, he's walking right now, but if he even makes a step, that's some info for Big, and it might be misinfo at that. But Xerxen's holding on, looking for re-aggro that won't be coming through. Aqua is in secret, but he has no reason to move. And Lapex has seen them on the ramp. First kill. Bait won't work, but a flash will. He's forced back down lower.
Yeah, but he's got his teammate Aqua here to help out, as you say, so it's not all bad, right? You've got a bit of room in this B site. Slaved is mopped up, pushing into the lobby, and that could completely change the flow of this round now. With a lobby kill coming in, the temptation might be there to try and get this bomb out of B and over towards this A site. Torsi gonna do exactly that. And he doesn't even need the plot. He's lined up a double somehow, some way.
Flexing.
Forget the AWP, man. That was some brilliant AK work out of the guy, but he does still take the free upgrade.
Why wouldn't you? Last round of the half. Oh, that was a spray transfer as well. He was running. Oh, that should not be happening for Torsi, but you take it. Last round here. mouz wanting to win the T side out. That would be big, right? And, you know, they should be able to. This buy is one of the weakest we've seen from German side.
Okay.
And that's a good way to start it. What was that through main? What was that even through? I couldn't tell you.
Hang on, I'm trying to do some detective work. It was... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Hugo. I don't know what he wall-banged him through.
I think main, bro. I think main.
No, I think it was Squeaky. On
He
this
was outside.
Was he?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Maybe I'm crazy. Possession, I'm pretty sure he was outside.
No, yeah, you're right. I have no idea where that wallbang has happened. Aqua, trigger discipline.
No.
Oh my word, he gets a
Bye-bye.
bit nervous when JDC pulls the 180. And now they know where Aqua is. That B bomb site is tempting. Aqua's going to try and get down ahead of time. However, mouz NXT getting cute with it again. They go back up towards A. Completely bypass this lone gunman.
Of course they do. Yeah, there was no body in main. There was a body below silo, so maybe that was it. Maybe wallbang just through the corner of a box.
Yeah.
But I honestly could not tell you with much confidence. There's the blood on the left there. Aqua now 1-on-3. No kit. He's had a great game here, has Aqua, but this should be too much to ask, and Torsi will shut it down with the AWP. 8-7. mouz looking really good in this T side. We saw signs of greatness from Big, some lovely reads, some great individuals, but now they need to show us their game plan on that T side.
Yeah, and it's going to be a pretty tall order, right? I think especially with Torsi looking so good out of the gate, right? When you compare the AWP impact found between him and Lapex, I think Torsi was the guy we were looking at a little bit more. And I think now that he's got the freedom of a CT side AWP coming up, this is where this guy's going to be in his element, right? This is going to be when he's at his scariest. If you're Lapex here, man, I think you really need to try and step it up in the department of shutting down this AWP, or else you might never get the same opportunities that the mouz NXT squad got in that first half, right? Think about the amount of outside fakes, outside fast plays that we had. You might not be given these opportunities if Torsi's able to lock it down on that AWP.
Yeah, we'll have to see, how Big want to play around it, right? Because, are they basing their T side round their AWP and round that AWP head-to-head, or are they going to be doing, more of what they did against Astralis, sort of fast T rounds, right? Hot busts, hitting that A site quickly. Things like that didn't really work for mouz in this game, right? So we'll see what the flip side is. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what Big have got prepared for this game. Remember, Big winning this would put them 3-0 up, Harry. This is a team that didn't even have an official match played coming into this tournament. Barely a couple of weeks of practice either. And not only are they 2-0, but they've taken down some serious competition. So let's see what Big are doing. Let's see how they're faring in this pistol round. We'll jump into their team speak.
Keine Schwäche zeigen, niemals antäuschen.
Sieht's aus.
Nicht so weit steppen, können schon schleichen.
Einer Main
Gar nichts A-Droppen gehört, vielleicht ist das Rampe-Stack sogar.
Dann lass A gleich zurück. Täuschschutz an.
Lass nur Rampe zeigen,
einer helfen.
zeig die Bombe.
Kommt Jungs, wir gehen A raus.
Ja. Einer Schacht.
Einer Schacht und einer Heaven. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Dritte Schacht, Main. Noch einer, schön. Ich halte den Schacht. Noch einer Schacht.
Die Schacht.
Das
Den
ist
ficken.
Du hast Bombe,
Heaven
Alex.
raus
Heaven.
jetzt.
Lobby.
Heaven und der andere war Tür.
Ich hab Pommes gedroppt.
Ja.
Ozzy war der Türspieler, der schon kommt.
Jetzt war Heaven.
Auf hat oder Felven? Runter hat.
Er ist hart reingedroppt, glaube ich sogar.
Kann gleich Tür sein.
Lass ihn gerade hart steppen hören, einmal.
Ja.
Schade,
Nice try,
Mann.
Digga.
Nice try, Digga.
So, Dreckspot, Alter.
Things got a bit complicated there, let's be real, right? That's a very weird round. Big, they threw the heaven smoke, and then they go quiet. But because mouz didn't have ramp, they actually had lower instead. They thought the Big were walking out ramp, so they actually start rotating down ven. mouz get very caught out of position on that hot rush, and somehow, still, despite all of that, mouz come out with a win. Nice patience in the 1v1 from both sides, but a very weird round from the get-go. And that's, yeah, it's reassuring for mouz now. Big buy, forcing up, double AK, Galil as well. And they even made their own door off. Looking to get involved.
Yeah, you got this force buy out of the big Omen Academy. Right, 2 AKs, a Galil, pistols on Lapex and Prime Taps. I like that Prime Taps went for the Deeg armor, right? That's a bit of a sign of his confidence and where he's at. Anyone who's good at headshotting is good with the Deagle. Right, that is just, it's simple as that. There's something about when you use the Deeg, I don't know what it is, I don't know why it happens, but it just feels like the most accurate thing in the world if you're a headshotter. So let's see if our boy Prime Taps can live up to that now. Moving into the ramp room, Prime Taps dead, Aqua trades one back with one of these AKs, but he's also very, very low, and this could be a dominant round for mouz NXT if Lapex and Aqua are not up to the task of at least making this expensive. Sui, the timing on this, he's just tucked himself in, and Lapex looks shockingly aware of this position. Awareness is one thing, and winning the fight is a whole other beast.
His teammate like lines up there, he can't even get a clear shot, and by the time he can, it's already too late. Sui's just spraying. Nice little ramp hold there for mouz. Double digits and the force denied. That's huge considering, you know, Big actually had a really, really good buy there in the second, right? 3 rifles, 2 deagles, everyone armed. So not going to work out. mouz go from no one ramping the pistol to double ramp in the second round. And boy, was that the right change to make. How will it be? How will it fare against full deagles? Definitely a chance to just go for these audacious 1-deeks. Quick peeks for Prime, won't connect. And Torsi pushes outside, but only for 1. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself. Keep this round clean as you can.
Oh. Sui's just fighting outside. I love it. He's just taking engagements, and he's like, "Yeah, boys, come fight me. I'll take you all on over here." Zertian taps out one of these pistols, and it should have been a clean round for mouz NXT. It looks like they're going to do good on that promise. Sui's the only red flag that could go down, and even then, he's not missing a beat.
Nice, clean, easy. No worries for mouz. But the worries will begin now. Big have their first full buy. No AWP, but everyone else got what they need. And Torsi can upgrade. He might not, right? He might just stick with the SMG, get a free AK. We've seen his rifling has been pretty impeccable, honestly. As good as his AWPing is as well. And so, yeah, he'll stay and run this bonus round. Why not? Build your money while you can.
Hell yeah, man, especially for an AWP player, right? You want to try and bring that gun out as much as possible over on this CT half. Slow round out of Big Omen Academy. In the main Big roster, we often have guys like Tizian leaning inside in this inner area, watching for these exact pushes. Here for Big Omen Academy, that responsibility going to fall onto the shoulders of Aqua. While the rest of the gang take outside, they've thrown this these wall smokes. Sui trying to shoot through it. Didn't find any connections there, but the molly tags up a player, and another dude just finds a kill. So you get information that there's at least 2 outside now on the back of that.
That was Torsi coming up secret as well with the SMG, so maybe not the fight he needed to take with that gun, but it's actually not a massive worry. Yes, mousesports are out of position. They are stuck down B when Big go back, but mouz know that, and they're about to confirm that outside is empty. Watch your A side, watch your ramp, here they come. mouz, they don't have the pieces in the right place, but they do have the confirmation that the hit is coming. Xerxin backing out, rushing through the door a Big. Any kills will be massive, and they line up for Xerxin too. Shane helps out, but he's dropped from above, and everyone falls in that round. 2 kills into main for Nick, 2. And 3 for him in the round, ultimately. It's 8 for Big.
Yeah, so keeping this competitive, keeping it neck and neck. And that's something I think, you know, that can be said about the majority of these games, is like it has felt like a very close-knit competition. I'm not really looking at any of these squads yet and going, yeah, I can identify this team as the weak link or anything like that.
Who is the weakest team here? I feel like maybe that's not the topic to go down, but you know, who have you been surprised by in a bad way? Maybe
thus far, I would say maybe the weaker team would be Astralis Talent.
Yeah, fair.
I think they're playing a very good like foundation level of Counter-Strike in terms of like you know, their setups, their set pieces are all looking good, but they get a bit lost in the mid round. They struggle with closing games out, right? And this is stuff that I hope we see evolve over the course of the season.
Sure.
Because, like I say, man, they've got some great executes, some great little tricks, and some very solid pieces, right? I think Void's AWP is an underrated piece of the puzzle there, but it feels like they need to sort out the mid-rounding and finding their footing there. So I would put them at the bottom of the pack right now, but there's always time for that to change.
They are 0-2 alongside VP.Prodigy, but the one thing about VP is they've had OT games in both of their games.
Well,
that
full 30-rounder and an OT game.
The 14-5 that went the distance, stuff like that. So, okay, good timing hit outside. Oh, Glaive. Oh, he sees the vent drop as well. Aqua, he's seen the shadow above him. This is a very weird round. Aqua kills that A player. 2 will drop, and luckily enough, Big are heavy on B. Aqua can't sell the fake anymore. Xerxin at the door. Can he stop the plant? There's cover. Shouldn't be able to. Molly misses for Sui. Not gone where he wanted it. 3-on-3, mouz. They're going to go for it. They got the kit flashing in towards Secret, but it's the door getting open, and Lapex deals with him. 2v3. Actually, not the door open, though, just a gap big enough for Lapex to poke his barrel through, and that might force mouz out of the round.
Yeah, now Big Omen Academy up onto 9 and breaking the money of mouz NXT. This is going to allow them to really start to clamp down on this little buffer that mouz NXT have. And really, this should be 10-11 before we have rifles donned for mouz NXT. This AWP is going to be the only feature in this next round brought forward. If Big go 3-0, I think that's huge, right?
Yeah.
Because of who mouz NXT are, because of how proven this squad is and how tenured they are compared to some of the other Academy rosters, this was meant to be I almost said a big challenge, but you know,
using the word all day.
This was meant to be. Hang on, let me load up the graphic that they sent me, because I know I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it in the neck from Big. They're gonna say, "Oh, here's the graphic again." Well, hang on a moment. I'll go get it. I'll find another word. Jesus, I have a lot of notifications.
We get it, you're famous.
Yeah, man, well, it's hard. It's rough.
Drowland tweeted it if you want to grab it off his profile.
Yeah, I'm just going to go straight to his profile, mate.
Yeah, good idea. Sorry, we get it.
I could have just looked up a thesaurus in this time. Big, you need to have this pinned somewhere.
I think you need to have it pinned. You're the one who needs it.
No, it's
Big,
their problem.
Okay, yeah. Well, they're the ones
Hang on a moment, Big. I'm not letting you down. I know this has taken a while to come up with. I already have multiple alternatives in my head, but I want to use the graphic. Oh, damn.
Do you even remember the context now? What were you going to be talking about? Is it too late? Shall I just
Yeah, you just take it, man. I'll find the graphic. You take it.
Okay. Well, this is a weird buy. Okay. All right, Torsi. Going up.
Oh, I like this vent boost.
Over.
I like this vent boost.
But there's nothing. Not yet. Waiting the smoke out. Shotgun on JDC as well.
This angle could be Chungus.
Yeah.
That's one of the words they have. Oh, there it is. Torsi with a giant opener. A mammoth advantage taken in an eco round like this. The Nova up close at ramp as well. I like the look of that, but it might not ever see the light of day as the A plays coming in from Big Omen Academy. Prime Tap's getting some openers. Xertion with a response. It's traded. And now it is just that Nova and AWP combo. Nova's dead. Does get the dink off for, what, 36 damage. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nova in a nutshell. And Torsi even dies with the AWP. So 10 on the board for Big Omen Academy.
I didn't think Aqua could keep this up, Harry. I really didn't think this would happen.
No, well, that's the thing, man. He's a very wide player. Wide, I would not say works as an alternative.
Yeah, I think Heavy's in there as well, which, yeah, I guess it might work.
A pretty gargantuan effort out of Aqua right now.
No, he is sick. He is beastly. Big Omen Academy. All right, 3 in a row. mouz have another buy, another proper buy, but JDC left on his laurels with no Nova either. Aqua makes it down the vent. How does this guy do it so consistently? We won't talk about it, Lapex. Nothing happened as far as I'm concerned. But Aqua having B crafts a big problem now for mouz. Where is he going with this control? He's clearing the double, clearing secret. Ramp player might have to keep their eyes down below. Obviously, windows or doors have to be broken for Aqua to go anywhere with this. Oh, the nades, the backside nades. No one's there. Big, man, they got so many little tricks up their sleeve, don't they? Shame that no one plays that position this round. It's been a very common spot this game. Big running the outside smoke's going to go meet Aqua in B. He can at least tell them that vent is cut off. No one has made it down secret just yet. That's a lot of real estate for Big to already have.
Yeah, but there's no denying. mouz NXT could still get rotations ahead of this because of the information that Xertion is getting. Right, he's dropped that smoke. He's slowed down the B play. Aqua is down here from those vents earlier on, so Xertion doesn't know it, but he's been living with an intruder in his bomb site. And there's Aqua now emerging. It's like those horrible stories you hear where people have folks living in their walls for years without ever even knowing about it. And now this B bomb site is starting to fall apart because of it. JDC with his deagle, out in the open. Hot water indeed, and he's boiled alive. Bomb plant found for Big Omen Academy, and 11 is looming. A tie game on our hands after all.
Big have really done their homework, haven't they? They prepare every single one of these rounds, it feels like. Dry running them in servers, hitting beautiful timings, Aqua with a clear. And I love that, you know, when you're making that call maybe in a pug, it doesn't work, you know, the old, wait for me, guys. Don't do it. Don't peek, guy. Wait 5 seconds, please. It doesn't work. But here, in, you know, when everyone's got the same goal in mind, everyone's playing together, Big are patient enough in that secret control that Aqua's able to catch off the early rotate. It doesn't go anywhere for Xertion. So 11 all. And Big have been competitive throughout this game. It has been mouz leading often, but Big have not been letting that lead get too far out of control. Now, hell, they might even take the lead right back. mouz are broke, they save 2 guns, otherwise it's not pretty.
Aqua's just so good at creating space for the team, man. Like, even when he's not dropping almost 40 kills in regulation, which is what he nearly did yesterday.
Still time.
Yeah, I mean, there is still time. That's the scary part. But it's like, even when he's not mad fragging, he's still topping the charts. Look at him go, having a nice little talk to the boys. And it's like in that round there, the space he creates by sneaking down vent and the fact that they never know about him, he's able to do it silently. Well, look at what that led to in that round. It opened up the B site. It lets you go on to close it out damn near flawlessly. And now you tie this game up at 11-11 once more, bringing the mouz economy to its knees around those saved guns. With only 2 held forward, you could get 4 rifles in play, but are you prepared to take a weak buy at this point in the game? Probably not.
I think you full eco, right? mouz have been doing that. They've been trading rounds back and forth in terms of eco buy. So why not continue in that same pattern for now? Still got some breathing room. A bit of it, not much. But take the ecos now while you can, instead of at 14-14 where you really can't, where you feel like that's not an option. Xertion does make it down secret from the outside cross. That's only because Big let him. And again, look at the tendencies. They throw the same door utility. They have the smoke in. As far as they know.
Sui's playing for knife kills on the vent
but
player.
Big aren't going down vent. This is all on purpose. This is all to keep mouz guessing as to which round they're actually dropping down. So yeah, the smoke goes in, Sui waits, but he won't get rewarded. He won't get anything for this. Luckily enough, a kill has been gained by Torsi with the rifle. So we are in a 5-on-4, make that a 4-on-4. Aqua somehow keeping things even. And now you can go wherever you want if you're big.
Yeah, they're still just being patient with this, knowing the pressure is, you know, kind of on their opponent in a round like this where you are just eco. They sit back, they wait for these CT players to get uncomfortable and start to, you know, mesh around, mix around. There you go, mix around their default here on the CT side. Now the A play looking to come through. 35 seconds left. This one M4 taken out, and the other followed up on 2 as well. Deagle Assertion trying to make all the difference. He has brought it down to a 2-on-2. Sui was lost to the vents earlier on in the half, if you remember. He's still waiting down in them now, and he might get rewarded for all this waiting.
Yeah, they're coming B.
They've got 15 seconds, by the way.
Oh my god, he's trying to cross back into the bomb site. That's a dangerous move. He did not have time for that one. Could have tried to stop the plant from the door. Instead, he's now left Xerxen in an uncomfortable 2-on-1. Got a gun at least. Big have time to set up post plant, set up a shot, move out of position. Even climbing back up into the rafters is glaved. Xerxen can't find a gap in the smoke, and walking through is signing his own death warrant. There's the round. Big get it done. Oh my goodness, they just keep us on our toes, don't they? That clear, again, I know I'm only talking about Aqua, but we saw it from JDC's perspective when he was Tuck Tetris. He didn't even get like a millisecond to react. He got deleted, full pre-fired on that A clear. And it's another big round for Aqua. Look, he opens up here, finding that 4-on-4, and then even destroys JDC close as well. So it was a shot, like, so fast. And then a very difficult clutch after Sui dies down B.
The thing that makes Aqua so impressive is that a lot of this, you know, it's not like he's being set up to the nines or anything to make these plays happen, right? Like a lot of the time he's kind of the guy holding onto lobby. He's the guy creating space down on B on lurks. That round there, he's the entry out through hut. He does have a player to trade him, but it's not like, you know, they're setting him up with flashes, util, anything like that. A lot of the time he's alone, and he's very, very capable. In these positions, once again, a double opener out of Aqua. It's like you talk about him, and then he delivers exactly what you're saying. Shane can't hold on to A, and the AWP of JDC in heaven is mollied out. He had one opportunity, and with that shot missing, this now becomes a tricky retake for mouz NXT.
Yeah, double AWP. Torsi opened up outside in the secret, but he couldn't hit his second shot, similar to JDC. And now someone's got to make a move. JDC waits for that vent climb. Torsi is waiting for someone to drop on him. It won't happen. Big have picked their post plants. JDC doesn't clear behind the vent, and Primetaps gets a freebie. That's going to send Torsi on the save. He has nothing to do with this round. And Big, another one. That's another 5-on-4, Harry. It feels like they just keep coming in. Last round was a 5-on-4, and still Big managed to claw their way back in thanks to Aqua. It's not just Aqua, but man, he's starting every single recovery.
Yeah, man, no, and you know, it does feel weird, like, to be homing in, but you know, this is the whole reason we're watching this, is like to get an idea of who is emerging, not just as like integral parts of the team, but as potential great players for the future.
Look at that.
And like, once more, it is this idea that in that situation, Aqua is doing all of that alone. Like, he doesn't have anyone else helping him there. That entire round saved on one guy coming in through lobby to open up the A bomb site. And now Big, well and truly up in the lead, charging towards this 3-0 at the start of the event.
If Big win this game, I don't think there's any doubt on the statement that Big are the best team in this tournament right now, at least from our eye test. Look at the speed as well. They're running into A on the anti-eco. They catch players mid-air. There's still an AWP at the back of the site that they don't realize. Torsi maybe could make things interesting. 2 shots inside of a Molotov, chasing the third, and Torsi has done the most he physically can. Oh my goodness. That should never have happened. And now, so he doesn't know where to look or where to go. There's a bit of time for Lapex to get that bomb, and if he drops down vent, he avoids any stress.
unreal out of Torzy, man. He has been the difference maker for mouz NXT. Can Sui finish the job that Torzy has teed up now? An eco win.
So close.
He's right behind him. His
so
decon now
close.
running Lapex aware, but it's Sui to close it. And that round would have never been possible were it not from that fast thinking, fast reactions from Torzy up in the A site.
You can see the inexperience there for Lapex. He realizes he's getting rushed and he still decides to commit with the plant. Now, he could have got off and sped that animation up. You don't want to cancel the plant in the last second. Half your brain's thinking about, the money. But in terms of winning the round, you're getting insta-peaked. You know that. He hears Torzy running at the... he hears Sui running at the last second, and he still sticks the bomb. If he got off it, if he insta-taps one, maybe he's ready in time for that fight. Just a little detail there, but it can make all the difference. Torzy, what a beast.
I'm really, really glad that we get to see Torzy finally rewarded for like the fruits of his labor in these rounds.
Unreal.
Like the fact that he just commits to fighting in the Molotov. He says to himself, like, I'm dead if I try to leave, so I may as well just take as many out of the round as I can before my time in this round is over. No, that was really impressive. And that there, mouz NXT, they needed like to be re-energized. They needed to regain some faith in this CT half, and Torzy might have just provided it.
Yeah, look what Shane's provided. He's killed Aqua to start the round. A 5-on-4 again for mouz, and this might be their best bet yet to close it. Who's going to pick up the pieces of this one with Aquacon? We need a hero. Torzy has the cross. And he does hit that 99 damage onto Lapex. Sheesh.
Yeah. Lapex gets down to B, but at what cost is the question you've got to ask yourself. This guy's like a small breeze away from just evaporating before our very eyes.
Late smokes. They want to cross and they don't want the orb to stop them. Okay, it's a fake. They're putting Lapex in the hot seat, really, in this round by throwing those smokes. Now, all of mouz's attention is going to be on the fact that Lapex is here. But, as said, with him low, his job is to sell this fake, is to keep players down on B and have mouz rotated only a bit. 2 players have dropped, 2 players have stayed stacked, and they're going to need to here on this A site.
Yeah, the fact that no one from this triple setup has been uncovered is a big problem, right? They were so deep in the site without making contact that they kind of decided areas of the map are already clear. Lapex is looking to do some damage to close out the round, but is just trying to save this AK. Don't go peeking.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
One bullet would have done it.
He just gets away. Just barely.
My God. Okay, well that saves fine, right? He had 5k, so yeah, money's there. You can drop stuff over. That's how it started, right? Aqua went for the hut peek. It's often been good to him, but not this time. And as you say, very tucked in were mouz in that A site. Not only 3 players there, but just no contact, no info. Big thought they'd walked into a free bomb site. Definitely not the case. And so Big, who looked like they were ready to close out this map, after losing that one-on-one down on B, have started to hit Rocky Road. There's still hope for mouz.
No, this is really, really hanging in the balance now more than ever, right? You kind of put the last, 26 rounds of play to the back of your mind, because what you've got to focus on now is not losing this next round. It's a pretty big deal for either team, but it's a bigger deal for Big Omen Academy, right? If they lose this one, they're down to pistols, and at which point mouz NXT could run away with this in the final couple of rounds. Outside smoke's getting lined up. Are we going to have players committing with them? Once again, right, Aqua left back in the lobby. He's usually the guy lurking here when the outside plays come in. So I do imagine we see the rest of the gang look to cross with these smokes.
Yeah, he's even late with them as well. So he can either run late and try and get down before they fade, or he can post up behind main, stay red, and just serve as this rotation killer. Late activation, perhaps, for Aqua. You can see he's picked his poison. JDC anchoring the B bomb site. Good time for it as well. mouz have not really had many players just sat in B on rafters, something that Aqua was doing all CT side long. JDC now in the position to win the round, or at least set his team up to do so. Window's getting broken. Torsi wants to draw the attention with his orb, and he's done more than that, taking Lapex first and goes back in the molly. Torsi is never perturbed by the flames, but maybe he should be. Out the window they go. Xerxes puts to smoke, and it's JDC who needs a lineup. He can't get more than one. Is that enough? Mauser a man down. It's up to Shane to pick up the pieces. Him and Sui in a 2v2.
Yeah, the big dog of Aqua still alive, trying to hunt down Shane. This fight matters a lot, and Aqua decides just to back out and give him the respect. Wants to try and help out his old mate Nick in the site to get this bomb down. There's a late vent drop from Sui as well. So he's here now, arrived from the upper side of the map. Aqua might not be ready for someone coming down the vents, right? Aqua came down this position himself. He might be led to believe it's clear. And Sasui surprises them.
Nice
Aqua's going to trade it. And now it's Shane versus the Titan of Aqua on the other side. And Aqua doesn't miss those. 14 up on the board. And this guy pulls out a 1v2 to keep big in the lead.
Just so smooth, man. The insta peak. He knows how much pressure is on that last player. He just doesn't even give him any room, man. He hunts it down to the very end. And there we go, Big winning a massive round out of absolutely nowhere yet again. This has got to be one of the hugest Omen Academies to ever take down mousesports NXT. (14-13). Weakest rifle round for Mouz they've had in a while, but one that they couldn't have left to the wayside and half-bought. 4 rifles is more than enough temptation. And again, the vent smoke. Look at the fear that's instilled for Mouz. They've got 2 players fully spamming it, fully dedicated to what could be a door play or a vent drop. You don't know. No one's there, though. And again, Mouz don't rotate a single player lower. They leave JDC anchoring the ramp. A bit of outside control, but again, it's really been A-stack. So that's been the bread and butter of both these CT sides. Big knowing that, go back to the late smokes. There's not really been much that's put a stop to them here other than Torsi's AWP. And of course, with the money in the state that it is, he's left to a rifle.
Yeah, these late smokes outside. Torsi at 27 kills deep. The only guy rivaling Aqua at a 1-to-1 ratio is here to try and make a difference outside. But Lapex spots him just a few seconds away from missing that timing on the smoke wrap. And so now a 5-on-4, rotations down to that lower B site. And Aqua still waiting back in lobby means that Big don't even have to commit to B. They do get a player up through the vent. Sui might be unaccounted for in this position. He's good for a double. And as that just made this doable, JDC all alone with a scavenged AK. They are committing in through main, so he's got a chance at the 1v2. But Lapex locks it in. A big round out of this guy. You know, he's had a pretty quiet game, but when it matters, he puts 15 up on the board for Big Omen Academy.
Yeah, let's find out how Big are feeling right now. I'm sure they're hyped. We're jumping in their team speak for what could be the closer.
Jungs, NIP kommst.
Ja, das auch, Jungs, hört mal zu. Wenn ihr Smokes schmeißt, so weiter, die kommen raus aus den Smokes, aufpassen.
Ja, aber einfach Big die letzte Runde, einfach genau das gleiche. Alex, Fokus, hast du dich nicht ins Pushen.
Jo, ich werde das nur hier faken.
Einer close hat.
Rampe auf, er hat gesmoked.
Ist er auf, oder was?
Auf Pommes.
Molly dahinter.
Die wollen damit einnehmen.
Aber zurück einer gegangen, glaube ich.
Nee, der hat On-Spot gesetzt.
Okay.
Wir halten weiter.
Ja.
Alex, kannst du zu uns kommen?
Jo.
Wir gehen einfach A raus diesmal.
Ja.
Wir clearen vorher leise. Nick, weiter hart halten.
Ja.
Pass auf, Schlitz hat.
Phoenix Rampe.
Kann T-Shirt stehen?
Von Side, wir clearen einmal zu zweit. Komm, Primi.
Ja, warte.
Mono-Schacht.
Die anderen weiterhalten. Okay, wir gehen jetzt einfach, ich smoke gleich Main. Wir gehen zu dritt, Tür und 2 hat.
Primi hat, checken wir mal außen.
Komm mit runter.
Wer hat?
CT-Schacht.
Egal, wir warten die nochmal ab,
Jungs, die Zeit wird low laufen, wir bleiben cool.
Der hat close gemollert.
Cool bleiben, die haben safe gleich kein Equip mehr.
Hinterm Spot einer.
Wird mal
Ich
jetzt.
smoke.
3A,
okay, Mann.
3A, Jungs, 3A.
Können wir einfach Schacht droppen?
Ja, lass
Ja.
machen.
Dann go.
Halt auf hat.
Drinne. Die Aqua.
Einer close.
Tetris einer.
Rennt mich. Nice.
Rampe. Nice. Rampe
Hab
einer.
Schacht, der
Das
reingemollt.
im Start.
Rampe links, low. Ich hab
Rampe
rechts,
rechts.
ich hab rechts.
Ich bin Close Rampe.
Ich geh Single rein wieder.
Kann eine Seite Rampe halten,
Einer
bitte die
tot.
rechte am besten.
Kann Schacht kommen?
Kann das
Halt,
schon
Rampe.
Zwei Doppel. Zwei Doppel, die kommen Aqua.
Ich
hab laut Rampe, Schacht
Und
kann
Rampe. Rampe.
Ja.
Scout.
Geht runter.
Rampe.
Aqua raus.
Aqua raus.
Wo ist
Kein
gelegt?
Kit. Hat kein
1,
Kit.
2.
Kein Kill.
Hast du?
Ja! Hast du!
Nice! Six, Mann. Was
Digga.
ein Call mit
Was?
Schachtdrop! Boom, hab ich mich erklärt.
Oh my word! Aqua with the 1v3 to make it happen. Time is the undoing of mouz NXT, and it's fitting that the guy we spoke about all series long